things to automate, then the Microsoft has developed this product primarily designed for the system administrator in Windows environment. It provides a command line interface where user can execute commands, perform administrative tasks, and automate tasks using script. When it comes to the automation, PowerShell allows the automation of repeated. Yes, we would need this, very much needed. If you are in the call, in the P1 is running, priority issues are happening right now. They're asking some applications team. We would need a quickly create a folder on all the 100 server affected servers. We cannot say that, and we will not be going to log in individually and server and create a folder and tell that okay, need a time. No, they tell that around next we have 5 to 6 minutes or 10 minutes. We would need to get ready with that folder to be respective folder all 100 machine. If you know the PowerShell, if you have a confidence, next 5 minutes your job is ready, right? Automation of repetitive task, making it easier to manage and maintain system. Script can be created to perform tasks such as system configuration, file management, user management, reporting. This wherever it's very much mandatory, right? These are all tasks we would need it. I was saying that is in no matter which technology you are working, right? PowerShell is extensively used to the various scenarios, especially within the Windows centric environment for a wider range. I was talking about same. You guys are already there, one of the technology system administration, server, Active Directory, Office 65, right? And Microsoft Azure configuration of SCCM, networking, database, VMware. Now see this, every administrator must use a PowerShell for automation. There is a centralized product called as a PowerShell, and we are working as a server administrator, VMware, Active Directory, security, cloud, database, storage, Intune, Office 65. What else? All the technologies, PowerShell is the most important. We would need it, right? This is the main. Now to learn the component of that I was talking about, you need to know that simple logic. Okay, just to understand the formula of the PowerShell. How do we start it? And you need to learn this component. What are those components to learn it here? So the PowerShell is begin with that. It is a commandlet. It's a commandlet. First, we are calling as a commandlet. This commandlet has a verb and a noun format. Okay. It is very simple. Now we know that already you guys are using command prompt, right? We are using the command prompt, isn't it?
Yes.
Command
Yes.
prompt, we are providing the commands. We will tell you that, hey, run this command, run this command. We will tell you, right? Same
Yeah.
things. When we are talking about PowerShell, we are calling as commandlet. So this commandlet, it is a verb and noun format. Example, say here get hyphen command is a to see the list of all the command, that is called as a get is a verb and command is a noun. But always when we are going to use the commandlet, it is aligned with the hyphen. Okay, aligned with the hyphen. So you just to be added, it is hyphen. We also use alias, which is shortcut command, where when you are familiar with this, you can use this alias as well, right? So now to begin with this, to understand that commandlet, let's see, start with our PowerShell console. How many PowerShell consoles we have in every by default operating system?
Three,
Now
3 to 4.
3 to 4, right? So we have that is in 4 type of consoles basically. Of consoles. What are those? We regularly use. We know that. What are those? Just to understand that.
So one PowerShell with 64-bit and 32-bit too, and PowerShell ISC 32-bit and 64-bit.
Same. That's we can simplify here. Direct console, and we have the ISC console, right? In the direct consoles, we have x86. x86 indicate for 32-bit, and we have the 64-bit. Okay. Same things in ISC, integrated script extension, x86 and 64-bit. So basically 4 consoles. So if you go to the start, if you scroll down your Windows PowerShell, you see without name, without name, it's a 64-bit. Same direct console, x86 is a 32-bit, and 32, 60, 64-bit for the ISC, integrated script extension, and 32-bit. But we will be always using for this either this 64-bit or this 64. But why still has x86? This PowerShell has been released or introduced during when Windows 2008, it was 32-bit operating system. Okay,
Yeah, it was available in two bits, 64
right,
and 32-bit.
right. So if you have the script written during that time, you wanted to be run those script, but it might feel that compatibility issues. So that is what Microsoft still kept it to the 32-bit, which is say x86. But whatever is upcoming operating system and all, most of the coming are 64-bit, right? x86 is the ISC, x86 for the direct console, and 64-bit and 64-bit. If you go to this direct console first, right? You got it, everyone? It is just for basic information to console for this. Now begin with to understanding every operating system. Every operating system, maybe you are going to use for client operating system as well as server operating system, correct? Client and server operating system. Nowadays we have that is in most of the cases everyone has the Windows 11 operating system, and some people might be using for Windows 10, right? And we have that all the server operating system in Windows. Most of the cases now talk about Windows 2016. Now this is also be going to be stop supporting from Microsoft. This life cycle is going to end date for the January 2027. And if you consider as a Windows 2019 and Windows 2025. Okay. So this operating system by default, Microsoft has put into the default commanders. By default, to work on that, we have the list of commandlet already available. How do we use it? Those commandlet. The first commandlet, as I told you, get hyphen command is a first command. Example, there is a command get hyphen command. Get hyphen command. Try to understand that. First, I need to see the list of commandlet in my operating system. Remember, no matter whichever technology you're working, and that technologies you wanted to make the automated, you have to understand that get those commandlet first, right? Once it is get the commandlet, then you start that processing of that commandlet, and how do I frame it, how do I get the output and all, right? I'll make you to understand too easily. No, if you get a requirement, you just start with that. You see, these are all list of default commandlet. If I ask you to, how many counts are there in my operating system? Series in my operating system, how many are there?
12,591.
So it would be differ based on your operating system and additional module I have installed in my operating system. Like Azure, I have installed, Active Directory, I have installed, and your operating system when you run this command, you might not be see that more, but you would be able to get the less command length. But this is just to basic default one, we can see that, right?
Mhm.
Now take example. How do I begin with to understanding that? There is a component I told you. The components are we understood the commandlet. Once a commandlet know that, what next? We should know that every commandlet, there is a default parameter to check that. How do I check the default parameter? We can ask help to the PowerShell. That is called as get-help and a commandlet. Now, once we identify the full information of, I can say full information of commandlet, the detailed information of commandlet. Take example, of, once you identify the default parameter of the commandlet, then you should know that is in further thing. Each parameter, you have data types, where data types are, it might be integer, it might be a string, it might be a date and time. It means what? That parameter is demanding to enter the input value what you needed, and that input value, what kind of form of the data types, it will tell you. The PowerShell itself will tell you that if you are using the specific parameter, that parameter, what is that data type, and what input you need to enter the value, it will tell you that. Accordingly, you need to, it means commandlet, parameter, and parameter always it is start with hyphen. Start with hyphen. Okay, start with hyphen. And then you need to be supply the input. This is the format. This is a default basic format to proceeding. You got the commandlet and you find the parameter and supply the input. How I can check it? To check that, take example. I need to find the list of services of my operating system. Services, my operating system. But I don't know that what is the commandlet of this. How do I use it? Again, Microsoft will help you. This PowerShell will help you to that. Okay, you don't know the commandlet, then it will help you to how to find the relevant or required commandlet. In this, we are going to use called as wildcard. Wildcard indicates for the star, right? So we know the list of command. We have seen that list of command here. In that, I wanted to find the service related, which is, I can see this service. I don't know the commandlet, I can search it. Any commandlet you can find it with the name of what you're looking. So when you talk about the wildcard, there's again different form of or criteria. How it is criteria? So this wildcard works like this. Just remember, for the knowledge purpose, wildcard would work like this. If the requirement is start with the text, then your wildcard must be using end side. If you are end with text, if this kind of requirement, then you should be using beginning of the wildcard. Okay, this is just a method. It's a default behavior. You should know that. And containing, or say everything, then you should be using for both the side star. Make sense? Getting my point here?
Mm.
Now here I am going to use this wherever it is see the service, give me the detailed, right? And since we are looking for the get command, you can put into the common get and find that your right commandlet. You see here, if I get hyphen command, we have the list of all the command. Inside, I'm going to use a common for the get and star. Just type service, what you're looking, and just put into this. You see, you got the commandlet. This is called get hyphen service. You got the commandlet here. Now you got the commandlet. What next? I don't know. I have told that we can ask help to get that is full information. We need a default command, default parameter. And how do I check it? I need to know that I need to get full information of this commandlet. Then I will ask help to PowerShell. Why we need a full information? We need to know that is in default parameter information. How do I check it? Default parameter, how do I check it? I will ask the help to PowerShell, which is get hyphen help and get hyphens. This commandlet, I need to know that full information. Now get hyphen help and get hyphen service the commandlet which we got it. I need to know that full information. What do you mean by this here? You see the full information. Remember, begin with your journey PowerShell. You have to be understand for this part. It should give to that is name of the commandlet, synapses. Here is the important heart of the PowerShell of every commandlet. I should know that syntax where you would get the list of default parameter. Wherever you see that is this is a commandlet, this is the hyphen parameter. This parameter demanding to enter the value, which is called system.string, system.management automation, again system.string. This is if you're not getting this kind of full information, you check it from your end and you have to be, if you're not getting the full information, then you need to run the update hyphen help. This is first most important to understand that begin your journey PowerShell. Get ready with your console, run this commandlet, and most sometime you are not updated in your console, it won't give you the full information. It would give you the only for very limited syntax, and it won't give you the description, it won't give the related links, and it won't give the remarks. If not giving this information, then it is not updated. So you need to run this update hyphen help. When you run this update hyphen help, it will be refreshing your uh, uh, console, PowerShell console. You would be able to see this. After a few seconds, it's going to start getting, then your entire PowerShell console should be get updated. So you need to know that console of the PowerShell, then update your PowerShell help. This is very beginning and ready for to start your PowerShell journey. After this run, now whatever requirement is coming, you will be able to begin with journey to understand that basic. Now I have asked every commandlet you have to. When you are start working your own, first get that requirement. Okay, let's see if I am getting the default commandlet or not. You've got the commandlet, then what is that commandlet information, full information. Then I will ask. Example, I have asked here, it's processing now, right? I'm just for my console is already updated, and just to show you that I have ran this update hyphen help. Please run your console as well and just see. And some of the error you would get it. That's fine. You can ignore it. Okay. So once you run that update hyphen help, your commandlet give the full information like that. This part is most important. Observe here every commandlet based on the requirement. And now you got to know that your requirement is what was the requirement. I need to find the list of services of my operating system. I don't know that was what, how do I proceed it? I don't know how do I find my commandlet. Now what did I done it? I have found that service commandlet with the help of wildcard process, isn't it? I have the list of commandlet. I ran this, I gave this get wildcard and services I have updated. Now I got the commandlet. Yes, then what next? I need to get the full information of this commandlet. I need to know the default parameter. Then I don't know the how to do, just I will ask the help to PowerShell. Get hyphen help, get hyphen service. If it is not giving the full information, if not giving the full information, Then I need to do that update hyphen help. Make sense? Understanding here? Getting my point? Any question?
Yeah.
Any question?
No, for now.
Good to go?
Yes.
Now, once you got that full information, I ran this update hyphen help. Once you got that full information, that is the important here to syntax. You need to read it. Under the syntax, every commandlet you got it, you just ask it, okay, this is a commandlet, this is a parameter, and as I said, each parameter is demanding to enter the input value. Demanding to enter the input value, what you needed. And how do I know that? That is parameter has a data type. Here it is parameter. Computer name is a parameter start with. Wherever you see the start with hyphen, that is called as parameter.
Parameter.
Remember. Now take example. I gave you the example. I just typed that get hyphen service. Get hyphen service. I wanted to say the name, which is parameter name, and WinRM. This is input value I'm entering here. That's all. This is the frame. This is the method we are going to use it. Commandlet, parameter, input the value. This is the method. Commandlet, you see here, commandlet, parameter. Where is the parameter? See this? Name is a parameter. What is enter? What is asking to enter the demanding value? Input. This is string value. System.string. So this is a string value. We should know that what is input where, what form of this input value. Same things if I ask you guys, second requirement, please provide list of system event log information. First find out what is the commandlet. Then find that default parameter. Then frame it. Okay, my requirement is give to you. I don't know the what is the commandlet. And once you found that, check that default parameter, then frame it. I'm looking for list of log name called system event log information. How do I start it?
List of log.
I don't know the commandlet. How do I find it? So get hyphen command. I would ask you that. I don't know that. That is called as I can just say event log. Isn't it? Isn't it?
No,
I don't
hyphen
know.
log, hyphen name. First, na?
You can just go with get
Okay.
example.
Mm-hmm.
Common one, right? If you see this, you got the commandlet.
Mm-hmm.
What is the commandlet you got it? Commandlet name is commandlet we got it. What is the commandlet here? Get hyphen event log.
Mm-hmm.
Now what next? How do I check my default parameter? Get hyphen help and my get hyphen commandlet.
Event log.
Get hyphen event log, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Now just see this. What are the full information I should provide it? Get hyphen help, get hyphen help, and get hyphen event log. Did I get it full information? Yes, I got it. You see this syntax. I wanted to read this first syntax, copy this. Now come back here. Now what was the requirement here? Requirement is please get the log name. Log name is system event log information. Do you see the relevant parameter here? What I was looking here? Read one by one where you start with hyphen.
After the event log is time frame, start and end, System management, automation, switch parameter before. Yeah, systems entry. Next system, instance ID, system.
Please carefully read and find the right parameter.
Uh, dot management dot automation dot switch parameter.
No, no. I would require simple. What was
Okay,
that?
log names.
What is the parameter you guys looking here? What is the parameter you have it? Can you see this carefully? Read it. Can I have that log name here?
Yes.
What is it demanding?
System string.
String. What is that looking here? System. System. So how do I frame it? How do I frame it? Get hyphen event log hyphen log name system.
Hmm.
Simple, isn't it?
Hmm.
You know that basically I was talking about when you go to the event log here. If you go to the event log, Windows log, inside you see the system. I'm looking these logs.
Hmm.
Getting?
Yes, yes,
Now,
correct, correct.
if I type here get hyphen event log hyphen log name system, that's all. See this? I got the list of all the event log. I don't want to this many. I want to extend. Just take example here. You got that is the second important. Make it third one is information. I need only latest 20. Now just carefully read that and tell me that what is the next parameter I should provide it. We know that is this command it we know that already. What is the next one is? Please read that this parameter. Tell me that what is it would be.
Hmm.
I would need latest 20. What is the relevant parameter?
Newest, right? Newest 20.
Perfect. And when you talk about the newest, what is that data types is
Yes,
demanding?
systems int32.
What do you mean by system.int? It is demanding to enter the
Integer.
number only.
Hmm.
Integer. Int system leave it. The system is a common for all the
So newest 20,
data types, right?
newest system 20, right?
Exactly. Now it is telling this parameter telling you how to enter number only. So what is that our demanding? Hyphen newest. I should type 20, which I was looking.
System we have already given, so
And
only
in
now
that,
that one.
I'm looking for latest 20, which is newest 20. See this?
Hmm.
Very simple. The frame, the format of always commandlet, parameter, enter the input value, parameter, enter the input value. Now, if you see, I want it continue again. I need again for third requirement. I would need for latest 20. I would need only error log.
Hmm.
Now see this. Can you see that is you get it or not? Please read that. What is the relevant parameter? Can I use it? You can take example of earlier output. You see that where you can see that is type of the logs error. It just comes under entry type. Okay, so
Interesting.
now it should be that the parameter would be entry type. So then I can use it. Entry type here, hyphen entry type, which is error. I'm looking only error. See this? Entry type, I'm looking only error. What is the simple method? Commandlet, parameter, input value, parameter, input value, parameter, input. That's all. This is very basic level understanding. Take example here. Get hyphen service. We have seen that is in commandlet. Always remember every commandlet. Remember one more important. Every commandlet, when executed, it would give the result. It will give the result. It will give the output. Along with that, default header. The result will give that. It will give output. The result will be along with the default header. Means what? Now you see that event log, we got it. The default header, what are those? If you see index, time, entry type, source, instance ID, message. Every commandlet, there would be a default header. Same thing if you see the get hyphen services, it is giving you the output. It is aligned with default header. Okay, status, name, and display name. Correct? Now this get hyphen services, take example here. Get hyphen service, third requirement is please provide list of service display name start with Windows. Now I'm using start with, and you see here I have already discussed about your wildcard method. Start with, end with. Now tell me, you should find the commandlet, find the commandlet, find the parameter, then frame it. Can you do it? You know that already commandlet. What is that commandlet for this? What is the commandlet?
Get event log.
No, I'm talking about service related.
List. Okay. So
should be get hyphen service.
Get services. Get
right.
hyphen service.
Right. Get hyphen service. Now I don't know that what is a parameter. How do I check it? I should go and check it. Get hyphen help. Get hyphen help. Get hyphen service. Now tell me that, find that, read that. What is the parameter I should use it? What was the requirement here? Display name start with Windows. What is the parameter I should use it? Please read it.
Name.
Please read it. Please read it.
Get service computer name.
No, I have asked for specifically
display.
Don't see the display name here parameter. Don't see the parameter called display name here. See this?
Yeah, yes. Display name.
Okay, on second
all right.
line.
Now, what was the next requirement? I asked for start with Windows. Now, I got the parameter called as what is that? Display name. Right? Display name. Now, how do I frame it? Get hyphen service commandlet. Hyphen display name.
Display name.
Now I said start with Windows. Windows is input value. I said start with means star. How do I use it? Windows star. Perfect. Because that wildcard is using for like starting. This method you need to use it. Right? You should start with means Windows star. If I use it here, Windows star. What is the requirement here? I know that is in here. Get hyphen service is already there. Now see display name, display name, display name, and wherever the start with Windows, I would need this list of Windows related services name. You see this? It is multiples are there, but I would specifically go and check it. Wherever the start with the Windows, I should need it. Those output I would need it. If you see one Windows and
In last you find
if you
many.
see the slowly, uh, if you see this
Yeah,
window,
Windows
this
Phone
Windows,
Cache.
this Windows, right? Now see how it is giving the output or not. Get hyphen service, commandlet, hyphen display name. Now I said start with Windows. So Windows star.
Star.
See all the list of display names start with Windows.
Yes.
If I tell you same things, end with network. Same service display name end with network. How do I use it? Same I should use for beginning star. Is it
Yes.
network? You don't have any output in this, right? And if I ask you to that containing something, you said containing, then I'll put into that both the side star. Now see here, network, and containing wherever it see, wherever you see this, you give me that network. So containing start with end with.
End with.
Understood?
Yeah.
Now remember, as I told you that every commandlet, it would give the default parameter, correct? Plus it would give the default header. And some of the header, remember, some of the header are belongs to default and or belongs to under default parameter. Okay, this statement you'll understand now. If I ask you one more requirement, get hyphen service. Now we understood display name, we understood the name, right? If I tell you that I would need services, the status only running, the requirement is fourth point, please get list of all the services or services status shows only running only. I would need only running. I wanted to check such kind of requirement. How do I read it? How do I frame it? Get hyphen service. What should I use it parameter? Status.
Status. Space
Running. It would work.
We need all. One second. Parameter cannot be found on that machine. Status.
Now see that. Now see the error.
Status.
That parameter cannot find.
Now
The status parameter get services. List of services. Out of that, the filter is hyphen status running.
now that this statement is read it. Some of the header R belongs to under the default parameter. Now when I go and check it, does this status has a default parameter? Get hyphen help. Get hyphen help. Get hyphen service, correct? So I wanted to check. Can I see that parameter called as a status here?
No.
Then how do I frame it? Now when I simply go and typing here, this one, it is tell you that error parameter cannot be found. Now, such kind of requirement, what if that requirement is not part of the default
Parameter.
parameter? We should use pipeline operator.
Okay.
To use a pipeline operator, we
Mm-hmm.
should understand that is it only this many of that commanded this many information, or does that the service related any other properties or header? We should get all the list of we should get all the list of all the list of parameter, hidden parameter, or we can say header, or we can say properties. Those we wanted to check. You can see this get hyphen service. Every command line talk format hyphen list and start. Now see every command line to see the list of all the header. Every programmer, every developer, this they would look into. If that requirement is not part of the header, if it is a part of header, you can go and directly frame it. Command line
Mm.
parameter and give the input value, you'll get it. What if that parameter is not there under the default parameter? Then we have to use a pipeline. To use a pipeline, we need to get the list of all, get hyphen service, pipeline, format hyphen list to check all the properties or header of this commandlet. Now see, can I
Mm-hmm.
see the status here? Can I see the
Yes.
status here running? Now we got.
Mm.
Now I should use a pipeline operator. How do I use it? We will discuss in next class. This should be going to use. I will tell you that how it works is where hyphen object dollar underscore dot status equal to
Running.
I should need that running. And the next class I can explain you that piece by piece how we can work on this uh, pipeline operator. You can see this, copy this. Now come back here. We'll discuss get hyphen service pipeline operator where hyphen object dollar underscore dot status equal to this logic you need to understand, guys. That's the most important. If you don't know this logic, then you cannot make your things to automate. See this? Did I get it? If you directly type the status, it won't. It tell you that that parameter was not there. You typed it directly as a status because the status itself doesn't have that parameter. Obviously, it would give the error, right? It
Mm.
got the error. Now, to check that, we need to know that is it really uh, only that much of the parameters are there or others? We check that format list. Yes, we have see this many are. Then how do I use it? Now we have to use a pipeline operator. Now we'll talk about next class. What is pipeline operator? How it works? We'll break it. All component here will break it. We'll explain you here each step by step. We know that already command let it is, and this pipeline operator will ask what is where hyphen object, what is this bracket, what is this dollar underscore. Again, we'll break this dollar underscore. We'll break it for the dot. What you mean by this or individually, I can explain you for the status.
Equal.
And this is, and this is. We'll talk about this. We'll understand that. We'll discuss about each by. After 4 classes, as I said that you need to know that all the ABCD of the PowerShell. We understood what is parameter. We understood input value, which is called as a data type. Now we need to know that what is mean by format list, right? And what you mean by pipeline operator. Then you should understand that is in comparison operator, logical operator. This is all operator. You need to understand that uh, after logical operator, you can understand that looping statement, which is condition statement.
Mm.
Then you can look the looping statement. Then you should know that is error handling. Then you should know the remoting, right? You should know the WMI and the SIM. When do we going to use it? And then you should know that module and function and advanced function. These are all you should be knowing that is in your PowerShell ABC.